guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my favorites and fails. So I think the last time I did a favorites video was back in August, so it has been a few months since then. There's a few things I've been playing around with and have been loving, so I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I've been absolutely loving over the last few months, and then I thought I'd do it a little bit different this time and share with you some of the things that didn't work out so well for me. So we have a mix of skincare, we got some hair, makeup, a little lifestyle, books of course. So I'm going to start off with skincare because I feel like I have been enjoying quite a lot of skincare products recently. I've had some good luck with my skincare. So to start, I have this cleansing balm from Be Plain. It's their mung bean pore cleansing milk balm. I actually was sent this to me a while ago and had only just got around to using it, and I love it. It's such a beautiful cleansing balm. It removes my makeup beautifully. It has like a milky sort of texture. I'll show you inside. It's like that like milky balm sort of texture, so I love it. It just melts down so nicely to like a almost like a milky oil type texture, so it's not stripping, it doesn't feel oily on the skin either. It just feels so like nice and refreshing and just like calming on the skin almost. So I've been loving this. Again, it removes makeup beautifully. I've really been enjoying it. It definitely would be something that I would purchase myself. And then I have another product here. This is from City Beauty. This is one of their new products, so this is their Gentle Glow Nourishing cleanser. Loving this also. Such a beautiful gentle cleanser. I use this as my second cleanse after going in with the mung bean cleanser. I feel like they're like the perfect little duo because they're both meant to be like gentle on the skin, but this is like perfect for you if you have sensitive skin, drier skin, you just want something a little more gentle in the skin, nothing that's going to strip the skin, or like it's not going to give you like the deepest cleanse, but I do still feel like it cleanses my face really nicely. Like I said, it is my second cleanser, so I go in with my cleansing balm first to completely remove my makeup, and then I use this second to remove any leftover makeup, oils, dirt, any of that. So I feel like it works perfect as that. So yeah, really been enjoying this one. And then I have a new moisturizer that I just started using, I want to say like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. So this is from the brand Deiux. This is a new brand at Sephora. This is their Instant Angel Lipid Rich Facial moisturizer. This one is fragrance free and I've been loving this. It has such a beautiful texture. Like it feels quite heavy when I squirt it from the bottle. It feels quite heavy in my hand, but then once I do apply it to the face, it just like melts down and almost feels almost like a gel sort of texture. So it doesn't feel like too heavy or anything like that on the face, but it still feels very nice and hydrating. So I really love this. I've been using this as my nighttime moisturizer. I do like a more hydrating moisturizer in the evening. Haven't tested it out in the daytime like under makeup or anything. Maybe I'll do that for you guys if you're interested, if you have drier skin and want to know if this works under makeup. But for me, I've been loving it as my nighttime cream. Sorry, I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. I feel like I'm like slightly sick. You know when you're like, you can feel yourself getting sick? That's kind of like where I'm at right now. So I hope I don't lose my voice by the end of the video. But yeah, this is a barrier repair cream, which I absolutely love in a moisturizer. I do love barrier repair products because I feel like my barrier gets easily like disturbed. So is that the word, disturbed? I'm gonna use disturbed. So I feel like this has been really nice for just kind of like calming and just like making my skin feel really soft and almost glowy. So yeah, I'm interested to try some more products from Deiux. This is the only one I've tried from them, but some of the products do interest me. So if I do end up trying any of them, I'll let you guys know. And then a product here I feel like I have mentioned on my channel before, but I haven't included in any favorites, I don't think. But honestly, if I have, I feel like it's worth mentioning again anyways. So this is from First Aid Beauty. This is their acne clearing pads. This is a new product from First Aid Beauty and I have been loving these. I love the glycolic cleansing pads or exfoliating pads from First Aid Beauty. They're some of my favorite exfoliating pads, and so I thought I would try these ones out and I absolutely love them. I actually did just finish the jar, so I'm gonna have to get myself another jar, but I love them. I just felt like they cleared my skin up so much. I feel like I haven't had any like major breakouts since using these. They do a great job at just gently exfoliating the skin. If you have sensitive skin, you'd probably love these. If you're sensitive to kind of like harsh exfoliators, I would recommend trying these because they are specifically formulated for sensitive skin, but then you do still still get that gentle exfoliation as well. And yeah, I just feel like they cleared my skin up so much. So definitely going to be a must-have in my skincare collection. Then I have from Haru Wonder. This is their Black Rice Moisture Airy Fit Daily Sunscreen. Absolutely love this. I'm actually almost finished it, so I broke the lid so it doesn't stay on anymore. I should just take it off, but whatever. Anyways, I'm almost finished this, which is sad because I've been loving it. Such a beautiful sunscreen. I think this was the first product I had actually tried from this brand. I've seen it like everywhere. I feel like it's all over TikTok, but this was the first product I actually got to try from the brand and being really impressed with it so far, and I definitely would try out more products from the brand. But yeah, really beautiful sunscreen. It has definitely like a creamy texture, but it doesn't take too much to rub into the skin. I feel like it rubs in quite nicely. I don't get left with a white cast, and it works beautifully under makeup, which is always the most important thing for me. It needs to work nicely under makeup. As long as I do wait like 10 to 15 minutes before doing my makeup, I find if I go in too soon after applying this and then applying my makeup, it kind of does affect my makeup a little bit. But if I let this dry down so that it's only like a little bit tacky, then it does work really beautifully under makeup, almost kind of like a primer under makeup. So yeah, really beautiful sunscreen. Then I have from Sephora Collection, this is two of their lip sleeping masks. So I have it in the scent Caramel Macchiato and then Gingerbread fragrance. These were like part of their like holiday sets. These came in a little set, but I've been loving these. These are lip sleeping masks, so I do use these ones in the nighttime, and they feel so nice and hydrating on the lips. Love the scents of these. They have like their yummy scents, but not too strong, which I do like in the nighttime. I don't like too strong of a scent in the nighttime, so I feel like they have the perfect amount of scent to them. They feel super hydrating, and yeah, I feel like whenever I wear these in the night, I wake up and my lips feel super soft and hydrated. And then the last, like not technically a skincare product, but I'm going to include it with skincare. So this is from Skinfix. This is their eczema hand relief cream. Such a beautiful hand cream. It makes my hands feel so nice and hydrated. I do get dermatitis and like itching on my hands, and so this is meant to relieve itching, which it 100% does. As soon as I started using this, I stopped getting itchy hands and my dermatitis like cleared up on my hands. So yeah, really beautiful cream. Of course, if you do deal with any dermatitis, eczema, obviously speak to your doctor first, but as someone that does deal with that, I did find that this helped a lot, especially with the itching. And obviously it keeps your hands nice and hydrated as well, like, especially going into like the winter colder months. I definitely feel my hands getting quite dry, so this has been a really nice cream to keep my hands nice and hydrated. It also has colloidal oatmeal, which is meant to help with like irritation and calming the skin, so I feel like that has made a huge difference. But yeah, I use this as like my nighttime cream, and then throughout the day if I need a little hydration, and it works perfectly. It's also fragrance free, which to be honest, I used to love fragranced hand creams when I was younger, but I did always find that they dried out my hands more, so I usually lean more towards a fragrance free hand cream now, and I just feel like they hydrate the hands so much better. Next, for some makeup products I've been loving. So the first two I'm going to mention is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today. So as you guys know, Rhode did launch at Sephora not too long ago, and I of course had to pick up some products. So I definitely have spoken about these on my channel, but again, not in my favorites, so I wanted to include them. But first I have the Peptide Lip Shape in the shade Lift. I'll just kind of show you the color of it. This is kind of like a very like neutral nude sort of shade. I absolutely love this. So I do pair this with my Makeup by Mario lip liner. Do the Makeup by Mario lip liner around the edge, this kind of close to the center, and I feel like it gives you that like kind of like contoured sort of look. Definitely, I feel like her lip shapes definitely aren't meant to be like actual lip liners, but if you use them as a contour to kind of like shape the lips, then they work beautifully as that. And honestly, I find them to be longer lasting than what I had heard people saying. I think on me they last quite a long time, especially with how I do my lips. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this, honestly a lot more than I thought I would. When I first got this, I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, but then when I kind of figured out how to use it, I ended up really loving it. And I will say I don't like this little thing at the end. I don't think it really does much, and I don't like the like texture of it on my lips, so I don't ever use that. But the product itself I do really love. And then on top of that, I've been going in with the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in Jelly Bean. I absolutely love this. I think I have to say this is probably my favorite product from Rhode that I did try. The scent is Jelly Bean, and it tastes and smells so good. It has like a glittery pinky sort of texture. Not texture. What do you call it? Shade. I don't know if you can really see that, but It's like a pinky glittery sort of why do I keep saying texture shade, and it looks so pretty on the lips. It just gives you that like glossy like slightly shimmery look. So I have been absolutely loving this. And then I also have been enjoying, I haven't been wearing this one as much, but I have really been enjoying it as well. So this one is another one of her lip peptide tints, and it's in the shade Ribbon. I love the shade of this one. The only reason I don't reach for this one as much is because it's not scented, and I love my lip products to be scented. So that's the only reason I don't reach for this as much, but I do really like how this one looks as well. Pretty similar, a little bit more pink, but not sparkly as well. So similar sort of vibe, but yeah, I love the texture of these. They feel so nice and hydrating on the lips, like buttery smooth. So I think that's my favorite thing about them. And yeah, these little, like this little duo, I've been absolutely loving. And then another lip product that I have been loving is from Laneige. This is their Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum in this strawberry sprinkles shade and scent. I love this. So I feel like when I first bought this, I wasn't really wearing it as much. Like I got it just because I love strawberry scented things, and that I just had to buy it. It was like an impulsive purchase, but I actually hadn't like worn it much since I got it, but I've been wearing it a lot more recently, and I love it. It kind of gives a similar look to what the Jelly Bean one does. It's not glittery or anything, but it kind of gives me that like lighter look in the middle, and then a little bit of like a darker shade around the edge. So I love going in with this like just in the center, and it just looks so pretty and pink and girly, and again, it smells and tastes so good. So yeah, I have honestly, I think almost every shade in these products, and I feel like I've only just started really getting into like using them and enjoying them. So yeah, I also love the cinnamon one and the, is it sugar glaze one? But this is definitely my favorite. Then I have another product I think I've mentioned a few times. This is the Say Sunmelt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Medium Bronze. I had been wanting to try this for a while, finally got my hands on it because it was like out of stock for a really long time, but they finally got it back in stock, and it's such a beautiful product. I understand why people rave about this. I'd seen so many videos about it, and like people just like raving about it, and I honestly understand why. It's so beautiful. Honestly, it's so easy to apply. You just go in with your brush and blend it out. Like, don't need to go in with a stick or anything like that. Like, it just is so easy to blend, so easy to apply. It gives a nice natural bronzy look. It just is such a beautiful bronzer. I am really glad I finally got my hands on this one. And then a powder that I have been enjoying recently. So I'm very fussy with my powders. Like, I need it to smooth the skin. I want it to blur. Can't be patchy. Like, some powders for some reason go patchy on me, so I'm very fussy with my powders. There's not a lot that I like, but this one I have really been enjoying. This is from Mercier, their Ultra Blur in translucent. So I had tried the original one years ago, and I didn't really like it. It was just, I don't know, it would go kind of drying and patchy on my skin. But I recently actually just got this one in gratis recently and thought I would try it out, and honestly was really impressed. It smooths, especially like under the eyes. That's mostly where I use my powder, under the eyes, but it like smurs it smooths it beautifully, blurs, sets the makeup. That's the other thing. A lot of powders don't properly like set my concealer, so then it just ends up sitting into my fine lines, whereas this like blurs, it sets, it does all the things I need my powder to do. So yeah, it's just really nice. So I'm really glad I finally found another powder I like. I feel like the only powder I ever use is the Maybelline Fit Me, because it's the only one that does the things I need. Okay, then I have a few hair products. So the first one is from Briogeo. This is their Don't Repair Vanilla Birthday Cake Deep Conditioning Mask. Absolutely love this. I forgot how nice and hydrating the Briogeo hair masks are. I hadn't used their masks for years. Like, I remember using it years ago, and then just honestly haven't used any of their products for quite a while, but obviously couldn't pass up a vanilla birthday cake scent, and it smells so good. Yeah, so good. If you love sweet, cakey, vanilla, dessert smelling things, you will absolutely love this. But the mask itself just leaves my hair feeling so soft, so hydrated. It conditions the hair so nicely. So that's the main thing I love about it. But then obviously it's really nice to get that birthday cake scent in the shower. The scent doesn't linger or anything on my hair, but it is really nice in the shower to kind of just smell a little bit of sweetness. And then the other hair care product is from OGX. This is a nourishing coconut milk. So I've spoken about the oils from OGX a few times. I used to use just the original OGX coconut oil, and then recently I tried their hydrating mist, and then I had been wanting to try the coconut milk, but this one's always out of stock. I feel like this must be the most popular one. So the original coconut oil, I think, is better for thicker hair if you need more hydration. That one for me started becoming a bit too heavy. That's one I used to use for years, but it started becoming a little bit too heavy. So then I switched to using the hydrating mist. That's meant to be for thinner, finer hair, and if you just need like light hydration. So I was using that one. I did really enjoy that one, but the one I had been wanting to try was the coconut milk, because this one is more for medium hair. My hair is more medium, and I've been loving it. It hydrates the hair beautifully, just like the other oils, but it doesn't stick to my hair or leave my hair. It doesn't like feel heavy or anything in the hair. Washes out really nicely as well, and I've really been enjoying it. I do use these as my pre-wash oil, so I'll put it in my hair usually, I want to say like 20 to 30 minutes before I wash my hair. You can definitely like sleep in these if you wash your hair in the morning, but I like to wash my hair in the evening, so I will put this on my hair like 20 to 30 minutes before washing it. And yeah, this one washes out beautifully, but and then obviously protects the hair when I'm washing it and keeps the hair nice and hydrated. So yeah, then the last beauty product I have, I think I've spoken about this before. Honestly, I probably have. I'm almost out of the bottle, and the bottle is like absolutely destroyed, but this is called Choco Musk. I forget the brand. I'll obviously write the details in my description, but this is a perfume oil, and I'm almost out. Like, I am obsessed. I pair this with like all of my perfumes. It's like the perfect layering scent. It just goes with so many different scents. So it's like a cakey, vanilla, sweet, baked goods sort of scent, and it just pairs beautifully with so many of my other fragrances. It's also so easy to apply. I love like the fact I can just roll it everywhere, and the scent lasts, it lingers, it has really good reach, and it's just such a delicious smelling perfume. I did actually they have an actual perfume in the same scent. I got that one as well, but to be honest, I prefer the perfume oil. I just found that the perfume doesn't last as long, and the scent just wasn't as like strong. Like it just didn't last very long. So I definitely prefer the perfume oil, and I definitely will be needing to repurchase this because I'm just about out. But yeah, I love it. Okay, moving on to some lifestyle-y stuff. So I have a few fashion items. The first one, I'll obviously put pictures for you, but the first one is this sweater I actually got this from Shein, and I love it. It is so comfortable. Honestly, perfect for the fall. So comfortable. I love the material. I often get kind of itchy from like sweaters like this, and when they're made from wool, makes me itchy, so I'm usually pretty fussy like with my sweaters, but this one is super comfortable, looks really cute, perfect for the fall. I feel like you can kind of style it in so many different ways. It like sits like kind of like right at my hip bone, so it's not like cropped, but it's not super long as well. So I feel like it's nice because it can be kind of tucked into jeans, tucked into pants, or just like worn out, and looks really nice like that as well. But yeah, I feel like it's the perfect color for fall. Super comfortable. It's very warm as well, surprisingly very warm. So thought this one was worth mentioning because I have been wearing it quite a lot this fall. And then I wanted to mention a new bag I got. So this one is from Aritzia. I love this. This fits so much stuff in it. Like, it is so roomy. Like, I can fit a whole umbrella. Like, I can fit so many things in here. Like, it fits everything that I need, and I love that because it's not like a huge bag, but it just has so much space in there. And I feel like the design is just like perfect for the fall and winter time. It's almost that almost like a sleeping bag type of material, or like quilted sort of material. So I feel like it just looks so cute and cozy for the fall time. Fits so many things. This one is from Aritzia. I forget the name of it, but of course I'll put links, names, whatever in my description. But yeah, it comes in a few different colors. I liked the black the best, but I'm pretty sure it comes in like a white, green, I think even a brown. I feel like the brown would be really cute for fall as well, but I like the black because I just feel like it can go with everything. But yeah, I love it. It's such a cute bag. Then I just have two candles I wanted to mention. So the first one is from, the brand is called Table Mountain Candles. I believe this is like a small business. I'm pretty sure they're based in Canada, I would assume. I bought this when I was in a place called Prince George at a market there. So this is their pumpkin spice candle. It has notes of spiced pumpkin, buttermilk, cinnamon, and clove. I have been loving this fall. This is such a beautiful candle. So I do really like Bath and Body Works candles. Like, I honestly restock every fall, every winter. I'm always restocking on my Bath and Body Works candles, but I have found recently that some of them have been a little bit too sweet and overpowering for me. I don't know if it's like the older you get, the more sensitive you are to scents. It seems like that, but I feel like I'm getting more sensitive to like sweet, strong scents. So sometimes it can be a little bit too much for me, but this is the perfect candle if you don't like anything too strong or too sweet. It smells beautiful. Like, I feel like when it fills my living area, it's like very spicy. There's a slight sweetness, but it's more like a spicy, like pumpkin spice sort of scent. So I love it. I love that it's not too overpowering. It doesn't give me a headache. It's also made from soy wax as well. So it is more of like a clean, natural sort of candle. That's probably also why it doesn't give me a headache. But yeah, such a beautiful candle. I definitely wanted to try and check this brand out a little more and maybe try out some more of their candles. I'm sure they probably have Christmas ones, but yeah, it's called Tabor Mountain Candles. So like I said, small business, pretty sure they're based here in Canada, but yeah, definitely worth checking out. And then I am of course still going to include a Bath and Body Works candle. So this is called Acorn Lane. I feel like I did include some of my like fall sort of favorites. I didn't do a fall favorites video this year. I didn't really find the time for it. And I also feel like I didn't find a whole lot of new like fall things that I thought were worth sharing. So I figured I'd include some of my fall favorites in this video. But anyways, so this one is Acorn Lane. It's from Bath and Body Works. This is one of their soy wax blend candles. So this one has notes of autumn leaves, warm cinnamon, and crisp gala apples. So this has been my favorite fall candle this year. I have quite a lot of fall candles. I'm just looking at them in my cupboard there. I have pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin cupcake, pumpkin cinnamon bun. I think there's another one in there somewhere. So those are my like usual ones. I usually like this, like the sweeter fall candles, but I've really been enjoying this one because again, it's not too overpoweringly sweet. It definitely, you can smell more of like the leaves and like the apple scent in this one, which I feel like I didn't used to like, but again, I feel like the older I get, I feel like my nose buds are like changing. So I've really been enjoying more scents like this where it's more like fresh and like almost kind of not fruity, but just fresh. I'll say fresh. And then just not like super overpowering as well. So this has definitely been my favorite fall candle this year. Okay, then the last favorite I want to talk about is this book. This is by Misty Wilson. It's called Falling Like Leaves. So I have spoken about this book quite a few times in other videos, but of course wanted to include it in my favorites videos. Such a cute fall book. I absolutely loved this book. I'm not going to go too much into the storyline just because I have spoken about it a million times, but such a perfect fall book. It like has all your favorite fall things in there. Like they have all these fall events, apple picking, pumpkin patch, pumpkin festivals. Like they just have every single fall event that exists they have in this book. So it's just such a warm, cozy fall book. It is a YA book. Long story short, the main character, her parents are kind of going through a separation. So she basically gets forced to move to a place called Bramble Falls, where she ends up going to school there, making friends, finding love, and you just kind of see her like navigating all of that and finding her place in Bramble Falls. So yeah, it's a really cute book. It is definitely Gilmore Girls vibes. It does say on the back, perfect for anyone who starts up their annual Gilmore Girls rewatch at the first sign of fall. So definitely those like cozy, warm sort of vibes. But I just thought it was worth mentioning because I absolutely love this book. It was just such a like feel good, cozy read. Like I couldn't put it down at one point, and I feel like I read this book faster than I've ever read any book. So yeah, a perfect fall read. Whether you have time to read it this year before fall ends or add it to your next year's TBR, it's definitely worth giving a read. Okay, then moving on to some of the things that didn't work out so well for me. I only have a few things, honestly. So yeah, just a few things to mention. But the first thing I'm going to talk about a book. Now, I don't want to necessarily call this a fail, but there was just a few things with this book that I didn't love. So this is called The Honeycrisp Orchard Inn. It's by Valerie Bowman. So this is a really cute fall book, and I did really enjoy the storyline of this. I did enjoy reading it, but there were a few things with this book that I just felt was unnecessary. For example, and it's funny, I actually did some research on this after reading it to see if anyone felt the same way, and there was actually a lot of controversy about this, but she almost has this like running joke in the book, and it's like overused, and it's her mentioning, it's the main character, it's like her inner monologue, whatever you call it, and she's mentioning, kind of making jokes about having dementia. I think I'll just read I think it's like literally the last page before the epilogue. The last line is, I did forget my coat. I say, maybe I have dementia. I've got a test for that. And dementia is mentioned quite a few times throughout the book, and it's said in like a jokey way. It felt unnecessary. I felt like it didn't need to be in the book. The book would have been just as good, if not better, without those mentions of dementia in the book. Like, it just seemed unnecessary. Like, at the start, she's talking about it with her parents. I think her mom or someone, she thinks she forgot something, and then she's like, oh, are you sure you don't have dementia? Oh, I got a test for that. Like, I'm gonna send you the test. It's just mentioned so many times throughout the book, and it just felt unnecessary. It just kind of took me out of the story a little bit, and I was like, why is she saying that? It almost felt like an inside joke that the reader wasn't in on, if that makes sense. And so when I did actually look it up and do some research, I guess it was her way of like having the main character's inner monologue and kind of showing like the inner anxieties that she had, and like almost like hypochondriac. But I just didn't feel like it was done in the right way. If that's what she was going for, as someone that does have health anxiety, you would think I would like kind of relate to it and I would get it, but like I didn't feel like that point came across in the correct way. Again, it felt like an inside joke that I wasn't in on, and I was just kind of like, why are you saying that? So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you've read this and like how you felt about that. There was some controversy from what I read. Some people got it, some people just thought it was unnecessary like me. So let me know what you think if you have read this. Like I said, it is a really nice book. I did enjoy reading this. I enjoyed the storyline. I enjoyed the couple in it. They do lots of fun like fall things. It's very small town, cozy vibes. So I did enjoy most of this book, but there were just a few little things like that just kind of made me cringe and go like, why is that in there? So yeah, not a complete fail. I don't want to call this a fail. There was just some things that didn't work for me. So yeah, again, if you have read this, let me know what you think. Okay, then I have sharing my first holiday product of the year. This is from Dove. This is the Sugar Cookie Sprinkle. I was really excited for this, and I sadly was quite disappointed. I've been trying to like use the bottle, but it just is not enjoyable to use in the shower. So it's meant to be a sugar cookie scent, but the packaging is so cute, looks so festive, and I really wanted to like this. I actually also got the peppermint bark one, which I weirdly like better. I don't usually like peppermint smelling things, but I weirdly like that one better. It's still not great, but out of the two, I do prefer it. But I was so disappointed with this. This smells more like strawberry yogurt or something, which is not sugar cookie at all. I don't know what it is. It's almost like too fruity and not like sweet enough. And it's sweet, but like it's not like cookie sweet. It's like fruity sweet. And so I don't know. This just doesn't give me like holiday, winter, warm, cozy vibes. Almost it would be more of like a summer body wash. But yeah, it like gives me like strawberry yogurt or like frozen yogurt vibes. I don't know. Really weird. I was really disappointed with this, unfortunately. I feel like I've heard a few people saying similar things, but yeah, I don't know. Again, let me know if you've tried this. Let me know what you think, but it didn't work for me. And then the last product, so like I said, I really didn't have that many fails, but the last one I have here is from Paula's Choice. This is the, 6% mandelic acid, 2% lactic acid. So honestly, I almost finished this bottle, but I had to stop using it because this just made me break out so badly. And like, I do think at first that I was purging, and so I tried to like get through it, just get through the purging, but it just never stopped. And like, I almost finished the bottle. It's almost done, but my skin just would not calm down. Like, it just kept breaking out. So I decided to stop using it. And I don't know, I guess I've never really used mandelic acid before, but I guess mandelic acid just didn't work for my skin. I don't know. I've also tried the salicylic one from Paula's Choice, and my skin didn't love that one either. So I don't know if these products, maybe they're just a bit too strong for my skin. I do tend to have sensitive skin, especially with ingredients like this. So I don't know, maybe it was just too much for my skin. My skin didn't like it. So yeah, didn't work out for me. I did stop using it, but let me know if you tried this, because I know the Paula's Choice exfoliators are like some of the best chemical exfoliators. Most people love them, but I don't know, I guess they just didn't work for my skin. Okay guys, so that is all of my current favorites and fails. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've tried or like used any of these things, and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear some of your current favorites, especially going into winter and the holidays. I would love to hear some of your like holiday favorites, some of your fall favorites, whatever you have. I'd I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I'm looking forward to doing some more holiday videos. I feel like it's almost at that time where it's acceptable to share some of my like holiday favorites and stuff like that. So super excited for the holiday content to come. But as always, thank you so much for being here and watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.